Hi, it's Honey. The reason I'm making this video is to kind of talk a little bit about full lace wigs. I just ordered one. This is the first video I ever made. I'm not very good at talking on camera or with a microphone. I just kind of want to help anybody that might have questions, do's and don'ts of the full lace wig. I never wore one before. I always wear extensions. I'm wearing extensions for about 3-4 years now. I've worn almost every kind. I've never had a weave. I've had microlinks, shrinkies, fusion, and the clip-ins. After a while it gets really old. It's a lot of time and it's a lot of effort to get the extensions in and to keep them maintained and clean, and the blow drying was a big ordeal because my hair is very thick. I always wore Indian hair, so looking around trying to come up with some different options, I ran into these full lace wigs, and I started watching some videos on how to install them and take them out, and the difference between the full lace and the one with the clips. And so I thought, why not? I spend $500 to $600 on extensions. They last maybe 6 months, 2 installs, 3 months a piece, because I'm constantly washing, blow drying. I know they say the hair will last years. For me, it never has. So I decided that I would try this this lace wig that glues in the front. Now then, my next decision was to get one with the clip in the back, or the tightening thing. My hair is short right now, and it is platinum blonde, believe it or not. So I like the option of being able to wear a ponytail, even if it's a low ponytail. I'm not really a high ponytail person because I've been wearing extensions for so long. You pull your ponytail up and you have all the links showing in the side, or all the little fusion. And if you're late for your refresher, if you want to call it, you've got all this nasty hair, especially if you wear dark hair. All those dead ends are sticking out. So I decided I'd go for the full lace. Searching online, watching videos, there's a lot of review videos on the RPGshow. So that's what I decided to get, was the RPGshow. I went on, I searched around, I looked for it. I looked at the different styles. The one that first caught my eye was this one. It's an ombre, dark to light. My hair is usually this color, the whole thing, when I would wear extensions, because my hair was about this long, and then I'd put them in underneath. And the style, I'm just looking here on my phone. It is the ombre full lace human hair wig, wavy, and the number, if you just wanted to search for it, is clw051-s. And you can see it goes real dark to real light. I just love the style. I think it was shown in the celebrity section on Lauren Conrad. I think that's who it was. It was parted in the middle. I restyled. I did wear it parted in the middle, but I'll get into that later. I've now washed this and put it on my head 3 times because it took me that long to get it right. So that being said, I'm going to make another video of the do's and don'ts. This one I'm just kind of give you a comparison of the full lace wigs versus the extension, and kind of how I made the decision to go with it. It's a 20-inch. It's non-yucky, the silky texture, which it's very like an Indian hair that you would buy an extension if you bought from Wegmans, Indian Hair Company, even a So-Cap, the coarser texture, dark hair. It's very similar to that. It is not a silky straight texture that you would get in an extension. I had a girlfriend that had blonde, platinum blonde hair. She would get this silky straight. It would feel like silk. It just would lay. She'd get out of the shower. It would just dry straight, sheen, a lot of sheen. It would just feel like butter, you know. This is not like that, which my hair is not like that. It would not look convincing on me to wear silky straight hair. I never wore silky straight hair. I always wore the Indian hair. It's good hair though. And like I said, I've washed this twice or three times now. Twice. I washed it twice. With products, with good products, I should say. And I did not blow dry it. I left it dry on the head overnight, and then I restyled. It dried with like a real wavy texture in the bottom, which I always wore wavy hair before, so I kind of had expected it to dry like that. It does not dry like this. When this wig came, it had beautiful ringlet curls in it. Obviously, I washed it. They came out. I recurled it with the curling iron. It didn't take more than 25 minutes. To be honest with you, I curled this yesterday, and I slept in it overnight, and I didn't tie it down or anything. And this is what it looks like this morning. I did nothing to it except for finger through it, and it's actually, I think it looks very natural, something I would wear to go out, you know, run my errands and whatever. The cap construction is a 1A lace cap, and I took a size 2. I measured. I never bought a wig before, so I just took my measure tape that I would use, my dress tape. I measured my head around. I wrote it on a piece of paper, and then I just checked the size chart on RPG. And I got the brush with it, which I didn't bring out. You get a brush with it, a real nice wig brush, and you get a wig cap, which I did not use because it was net. And like I said, my hair is platinum blonde, so I knew that you would see that through the seam, so I didn't use that cap. I actually had some cap drama. I'll go over that in my do's and don'ts. So, all in all, I'm happy with the wig. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Everyone that has seen it has thought that I got my extensions put back in, not knowing a lot about extensions, that, you know, my hair is to here, but my top layer is only this long in the back. I didn't have enough to cover, and with it being blonde, which I don't know because I never wore extensions blonde before, it's really easy to see through. I had some tape-ins in that I was trying for my sister-in-law. She has a beauty shop. She wanted to test the quality, and although they were great, you could see them right through my hair. I had to always be covering and worrying about the wind and everything, and it was just too much hassle. So, like I said, beautiful wig, washed beautiful. You would never guess this was washed that many times. I've been out and about in it for a couple days, even when it wasn't glued down right. Nobody could tell, and you know, I got lots of rave reviews, posted pictures on Facebook, a million likes, people saying that, you know, they love the ombre especially. It is beautifully done, like you can see. There's not a choppy line. It's right down, and the color on the end isn't orangey. It's a nice, like blonde. Like, it's not like a platinum blonde. It kind of looks like it in the video, but it's more of like a real light honey blonde, I should say. So, and the top is like a 1B, I would say. That's what color I always order before, and it's really similar. It's like a 1B, and then it kind of fades down. I have it pinned over because it was in my face, and I do that even when I have extensions, but this is what the front, what it looks like all down, and it's just gorgeous. The middle part was beautiful. I don't wear a middle part, so when I looked at myself in the mirror, I thought that I looked goofy, and I couldn't style it. I wear my hair a lot over like in a side pony like this, and I always feel like when it's in a middle part that it just doesn't, it looked odd to be over to one side, but in a middle part. This is all the hair. I think I had some behind before. So it's very full. It's not too full. I did trim a little tiny bit off the ends after I had washed it. I brushed it down, and, you know, I put it on the head, and then I pinned it to the head, and I parted it where I wanted it, and then I brushed it all down, and I just trimmed off the very ends because it was a V cut, but the ends were a little straggly, I want to say. It could be because I washed it. And I just trimmed it straight across and then kind of tapered just the very sides, just down a little bit. And I'm happy with it. I was thinking about taking a razor to the front, but I don't think it needs it. It's perfect. It's a great thickness, texture, density. The part's great. I don't notice it. You can see it has like waves in the sides. where it frames your face. It's very natural looking. And then even in the back, there's baby hairs that you could leave down, like if you wore your hair up, and it's like very convincing that you would never know, in my opinion, unless you like examining it and you knew somebody had really short hair. And I mean, to me, it could pass for extensions any day, but I don't know if I could pass it as real hair because everyone knows I don't have long hair. But the only down so far is you just saw me scratch my head. It's a tad itchy. I think that could be more me getting used to it. My head was itchy with extensions anyway, so it's really nothing new. I'm not cornrowed underneath because my hair's short, so I just put it in the wig cap and went with it. But that might be something, if I thought it would cut down on the itchiness, that I would try in the future maybe. Other than that, great night's sleep last night. Anybody who's worn extensions knows you get your extensions in. Sometimes you have a headache when you leave from the pulling on your head, and then you're sleeping on them and they're sore. I used to sleep on like my fists like this, so my head wouldn't like hit the pillow as hard. And you know, just the plus of not having to wash it. I'm gonna try for a week, try to leave it in for a week and see how that works. I have 4 kids, and if I can cut down on my getting ready in the morning time by waking up with something that looks like this, that would be great. So, and another plus is it took me, I use the Ghost Bond glue, so you 4 coats, 7 minutes. It took me maybe 25 minutes to install, maybe 10 minutes to get all the products together and ready to go. So as opposed to sitting for 6 hours to get microlinks put in and then having to go back and, you know, I took this wig off twice to wash it. It took me 10-15 minutes to get the actual wig off my head, and then I had to clean up, of course, but way quicker than sitting in a salon while they either pull all your microlinks out, which is actually the quicker way, or to, you know, put the solution on the fusion and be there crunching it and pulling it, and then you got to brush all the glue out of your hair. And, you know, I never really suffered any damage from them, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people say they do, but I don't know, my hair must be really strong. But it's a lot easier at this point. That being said, I couldn't do the back myself. I had my sister-in-law do it for me. She's a cosmetologist, but I think anybody could do it. I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to do it myself, just because I can't see. And I tried to set up 2 mirrors, and I still couldn't see enough to see where the hairline ended. And I had my daughter do it once. She's 12. And I'll get into that in the do's and don'ts. I shouldn't even really. She did an all right job. If I had known a little bit more about the nape of the neck area, she probably could have done it with no problem. But as far as right now, it's sticking. It looks great. You can't tell. The hair is gorgeous. It feels great. And I'm really happy with it. So I'll make another video. I'm going to get more stuff together that I used. I put some of it back here, but I know I forgot some stuff. So I'm going to get a couple more things together, and then I'm going to try to go through the mistakes I made and what I learned from watching more videos. I don't think I watched enough. I don't think I searched for the right ones, which is kind of hard. I don't have someone to bounce questions off of. If I did, I feel like this would have went a million times faster. So I'm going to get that stuff together, and then I'm going to make another video of kind of the mistakes I made and how I fixed them, and what I'm going to try to do better next time. So, see you then.